yet another producer, Rick Saleeby, at CNN, we've exposed, and for some reason, Twitter decides to take down the video exposing what this man did.
So he thinks because you sent me money, you're going to get a nude photo of me and my daughter. Are you insane?
He's asked for nude pictures of your 15-year-old daughter.
Yep, mom and daughter pics. He always says mom and daughter pics. And I even have him on camera saying that he said that.
Today, Twitter removed the video, which had 1.3 million views, right after Jake Tapper was trending on Twitter. And right after we named the name of the producer, Rick Saleeby. We did not name him in the original report, but the fiance gave us permission to name him. Rick Saleeby's fiance, the mother of this underage girl, actually sent us a beautiful, heartwarming thank you message after we exposed what Rick Saleeby was saying and doing. So the real question is CNN putting pressure on Twitter to take down this video? This is about potential pedophilia, potential abuse against an underage girl. The other question is, what is the status of CNN producer Rick Saleeby? Does Rick Saleeby still work for Jake Tapper in light of these findings, in light of these text messages, in light of these requests to see pictures of underage girls?
If he's talking about this girl and he's talking about my daughter, what other things is he doing? I want this girl to be safe.
Telling you, man, it's getting dark. These days are getting really, really dark. It's getting to a point where, you know, you're gonna have to homeschool your kids, and you gotta be careful who you're around, who you date. Because they're everywhere, man. They're everywhere. Project Veritas releases name of CNN producer involved in new pedophilia scandal. I hate pedophiles. I hate pedophiles. Project Veritas has released the name of the latest CNN producer to be embroiled in a pedophilia scandal. Rick Saleeby, the staffer in question, is the producer, the lead with Jake Tapper. Project Veritas released the name after ensuring that the family involved was safe, according to a press release. The mother of the children sent a note via Project Veritas that read, "I want to reach out to sincerely thank you again. I am very grateful toward you guys and everything you've done for me and my children. Our world has been completely flipped upside down and none of that matters. We are all safe. I'm hoping, praying, and pushing for charges to be brought against him so he can never do this to another child family again. I want the public and any predators to know without a shadow of a doubt that I will go to the absolute ends of the earth to protect my babies, and I am tremendously grateful that you guys have saved us all from him. Despite the hardships ahead, I'm going to continue to sit with these feelings of gratitude toward you guys and the woman who provided you with the information. Gratitude will get us through to the other side of all of this. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and Merry Christmas." According to the outlet, one text exchange featured the producer telling the source how his fiance's daughter was wearing very closely cut bottoms at the pool, before graphically describing how he could see the outline of her. Saleeby allegedly solicited sexually explicit photos of the source's underage daughter. The messages and videos were allegedly obtained by a woman who was involved in a relationship with the CNN producer for over a decade, Janine Banani, a case manager for human trafficking victims as well as those of domestic violence and sexual assault. The source claimed to have obtained the information for authorities that contacted Project Veritas when she was worried that the action might not be taken. The source told the outlet that she felt disgusted and felt the need to come forward because these people with power seem to get away with it. I felt disgusted, felt dirty. I remembered to the text, it's your girl's kid, like your girlfriend's kid. Usually every time we text, it's always about him wanting to see me and my stepdaughter together. She then provided a recording in which the producer allegedly said, "After I'm done having my mouth on her, I'm going to walk up and put my crotch very close to her face," he said, referencing to the minor. Slowly unzipped my zipper and just guide her little head. They're gonna just destroy him in prison. He's going to prison. He's getting destroyed. That's it. All of Cell Box C is gonna do. How many of you remember Thomas the Train? How many of you remember Thomas the Train? That's what they're gonna do to him. They're gonna do a Thomas the Train. That's probably gonna be his nickname, Thomas. I'm just going to have her kiss the head, and I'm going to put her head on it so she can feel what the heart. The source added, he sent me a text saying, I love that she's getting hot. I want to taste how wet she makes you, and he's talking about who is his second daughter, who is 14 years old, even about my daughter. Oh man, I hope they tear him apart in prison. This is very hard to read. The source also alleged that Saleeby offered her money in exchange for nude pictures of her and her daughter. She added, I do not want this girl to be a victim. I am not a journalist. I am not a detective to people with power seem to get away with it. I just want this kid to be safe. These new allegations come after the arrest of former CNN employee John Griffin, who has been charged with 3 counts of using a facility interstate commerce in an attempt to entice minors to engage in unlawful sexual activity. This is very hard to read. It really was. And I hope they throw the book at him. I really do. Because this stuff is sick, man. I hope they get him. I hope they throw him under the jail, because this right here is this is crazy, man. It's insane. And the fact that they're trying to hide this, Twitter, because Twitter, I don't know if you noticed, but Twitter is they kind of they hide these sickos. They really do. They really do. And it's getting to a point that you're really going to have to homeschool your kids. You're really going to have to watch who the hell you have around your kids. I mean, you should. But it's more of an imperative more than ever, because the days are getting dark. I just did a video about the Lutheran Church in Logan Square, Chicago, and how they're having drag queen story time in churches now, and try to introduce drag queen culture to kids. So that, and you got a professor like Alan Walker, who's trying to take the name of pedophile and replace it with MAPS, minor attracted persons, that if a person doesn't act on pedophilia, they're okay. So these scumbags are everywhere, man. Scumbags are everywhere. Protect your children. Protect your children. Shout out to Georgia Swan, who gave me this article to do. All right. So what do you think? Is our families under attack by this agenda? By pedophiles that are, whether they are on the street, in your family, to people who work in broadcasting, television, mainstream media, producers. Is our families under attack? Is our kids under attack by this? What do you think? Let me know in the comments section. Everything about this channel you could see in the description box. That's all for now. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Cheers.